Hi Scorpio, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing a love reading for the end of May. Guys, time is not linear, so you can apply this to however this fits in your personal journey. It's only a general reading. If you desire personal reading, you can click my link below. And yeah, this reading is also for those who are in relationships, single and looking, complicated, separated, whatever the message come out for the archetype of Scorpio. So let's get right into it. Just very thankful and blessed to wake up this morning. Let's see what messages that Spirit has for the archetype for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding me. Please provide pure messages for Scorpio. What message that you have for Scorpio? What messages that you have for Scorpio? Ooh. This reading is so Cancer reading was this very straight shooter. Like it wasn't no complications with it. And this feels like the same kind of reading. So if you have Cancer in your chart, if this can involve the Cancer, I just feel like Scorpio, it's time to just free yourself, release yourself. Whatever is bounding you, whatever is bounding them, it's just releasing is so therapeutic is what I'm getting. It's, you know, we don't give enough credit to what detachment really is. Detachment helps with understanding the red flags in the connection. It helps us understand, you know, what steps that we're guided to take to disconnect. That's what I'm getting, is a true blue disconnection. If you're in a relationship with someone, I feel like they still have a lot of energy where they have from their past, from their ex. And you might have to release yourself from this person just because it's taxing on you when it's like you want to connect with them, but the big red flag in the room is that they're so embedded to the energies of their ex. I'm getting even exes, but like they're so embedded to the their energy of their ex that it's like time to love yourself. It's time to really just put your self-respect first, because no one should, you know, you shouldn't feel like you are competing with someone that's not even in their life anymore. And it's kind of like weird. And I feel like it's time for you to kind of make the effort and make some choices that's for yourself, so that you can really call in what you desire, the affirmations, the visualizations of what you truly want a soulmate to look like. From that space, you know, you can have a higher level of understanding as to what that might entail. I'm gonna clarify these. That message was so clear. Or this could be vice versa. Someone could be, you know, a cross watcher. You know, this could be your Scorpio. But listen, the coffin came out under release your ex. Like someone is deeply, deeply, deeply embedded with the pain from the things that they've experienced, or someone can't let someone go that's not in their life anymore, Scorpio. And it's weird because you're like connected to this person. It's like weird for you. But this is a big red flag. Do you want to be in a connection that has a lot of past energy that has nothing to do with you with this person. And you guys are a very sensitive sign. You're a water sign, so I can understand how someone, you know, you guys are very, very, very sensitive in terms of like understanding, empathy, understanding people, compassion, you know. But ask yourself, Scorpio, do you want to be so compassionate that you're competing with someone that's not even in their life anymore? And because they have a lot of emotional baggage, that it's kind of like putting this connection in a coffin more so. But yeah, someone has a lot of codependency issues, a lot of obsessions, a lot of restraints, a lot of blockages, a lot of restraints. This is where I feel like free yourself from anything that feels like a restraint or them. Like, I feel like you could be restrained to this person when in reality you can free yourself at any given time. This is a very straightforward message, guys. So if this doesn't resonate, cut off, because this is definitely for those who need to release their damn ex. They need to release the ex and put it to bed, let it go. There's transformation, transition. There's new life being formed. There's new beginnings here. There's growth that can come around. I feel like someone really wants a relationship that didn't work, want it to have a new beginning with it. And the Grim Reaper is in the middle of the deck, you know, with you deserve love. The relationship is over. There's no second chances. Grow and transform your life. You know, this relationship that you guys had in your past, or if this was a relationship that the person that you're with had in their past, I feel like it's still plaguing at them. They really want a second chance, and they really are obsessed with it. And the only thing to do is to let it go, or let them go, because you can't compete with someone who's still so hung up on their ex. Like, that's not fair to you. That's where you have to love yourself first. Comes into play. Somebody is still heartbroken by it. They felt stabbed in the back. They hurt. It's shocking. It's tap. It's deception is here. But in the same space, it's unconditional love, passion, and attraction here, where they really want to be in union and married and so connected to this person. Like, it's just confusing, Scorpio. Like, I don't know whether this is you or whether this is them, but this feels like whoever's hung up on an ex or exes, it plagues them. They're obsessed with it, obsessed with the, like, trying to still control them and try to be codependent and even possess them even after the relationship is completely over. It's like crazy. They still look to like really deceive this person, and somebody could have literally just moved on with their life, but someone is still mentally plagued. And it could be, in fact, that they want a second chance or a new beginning, but I feel like you are very aware that this is over. There's no second chance from this. I have to love myself. I have to respect myself. You stabbed me in my fucking back. You deceived me. You know what I mean? And even though that you could feel very much so like still a connection there and unconditional love, you know, one must know that this had to end for rightful reasons. Rightful reasons. Everything happens for a reason, and this was really helping you to understand, to grow and transform your own personal life. And you know, detachment is the hardest, you know, for those who have like maybe, you know, abandonment issues, or you know, things that are unresolved in terms of trauma. So you know how people sometimes feel like love is possessive. You're mine, and that's their idea of love. But are they happy? Are they happy while you possess them or they possess you? You know, is there a sense of happiness there? A sense of soul connection there, soul bonding, a deep union, a soul bond, you know, or is it just, you know, pain? You know, you know, somebody needs to understand that the difference between obsession and possession and what love is. Love is freedom. Love is true liberation. Love feels like good, and if it comes, it comes. If someone leaves, they leave. If they come back, they come back. But understanding how that operates is very imperative. I'm getting someone is like a what I was gonna say, somebody's like a fake loyal, like they fake loyal because they have addictive energy, they have possessive energy. So they act like they're loyal, Scorpio, but when things like feel like pain, oh, they get the being destructive. And it's like, well, is this person your friend? Would you do that to your friend? Would you do that to your mom? Would you do, would you do that to someone who's very personal to you? When this is supposed to be unconditional love that's taking place, would you treat somebody like that? Would they treat you so, that type of stuff? So let's pull a crystal here. Mother Earth. Mother Earth is here to guide you. Oh, I love it. Compassion's on the bottom. And I was feeling that. I feel like the hardest lesson in life is pain, because how do we transmit that, right? If someone has really stabbed us in the back or vice versa, you can free yourself. You can release it. However, there's still an unconditional love that's still there. There's always going to be a love there. There's always going to be that energy of knowing oneness and how it operates, but learning also the lessons of a connection that just couldn't be because of the fact that someone just showed their true colors. Their true colors is that they're very deceptive. They will stab you in the back, and that's a fact. And who wants to look, over their shoulder at someone that they sleeping with? You know what I mean? Like, that's scary. So I think these lessons have definitely are coming into play to teach us what truly is real and what's not. This is a heart chakra with Mother Earth. This is healing the inner rims of a wounded heart. It enhances us to be open. It transmutes and heals emotional pain and old wounds. It allows us to dissolve and release sadness in our life. And it lets down the walls of anger, bitterness, and resistance, and embracing love and connection. So we spend our lives in and out of relationships, and along the way we get hurt in the process. The natural survival instinct is to shut down, protect the heart from yourself and those around you so you don't get hurt again. But this can create a huge disconnection in your heart as you walk around numb from the pain of these old wounds and scars. The key here is to hold yourself and love yourself through your hurt, keeping that beautiful, loving heart of yours open and alive to feel, to love, no matter how painful it can be. Love is the essence of all healing. No matter the situation, know that deep heart healing is at play here. Wow. This is all about coming back to the heart, Scorpio. I love that this is green and this is green on the bottom too, like a turquoise. This is a compassion energy. I think you and someone from your past, y'all both understand through y'all not being together of how to love yourself better. And also still loving that person even if they backstab you, just because of the love that y'all share. Now, yeah, there's no second chances with it. There's no coming back to this. There's this over. This was an experience for you to grow and propel your life forward, to transform your life. to understand how your heart is supposed to be felt and understood, and have compassion towards your own heart as well as the hearts of others. This was an experience that I feel like is really hard for, I feel like, and it's not to let go, it's more so knowing the lessons and the experience that was here, and vice versa. Like, this person that you could be dealing with needs to also understand it, but I don't see you sticking around for it. I feel like this is somebody that you can be really much so connected to, but again, I feel like they have too much emotional baggage with them. It's too much. And it's just like, pay attention to it. It's time to disconnect from this energy. And again, this is not for everybody. I feel like this is those who are hung up on the ex or exes. Like, someone needs to release the energy of the pain that's felt, or understand the pain so that we can ascertain the lesson. That lesson is our heart. What our heart truly desires, opening up our heart, how to open up the heart. You know, this relationship could have taught you how to open up your heart. And this is a beautiful transformation that can take place. You have four, hold on. Okay, so we have 4 coins here, 4 gourds, and then we have the 5. Ooh, yikes. I see somebody's looking to open up their heart. They have realized through this ending, through this releasing the ex, through the breakup. You know what I mean? This feels definitely like a breakup energy. This feels like an ex reading, to be honest with you. It feels like this relationship, this separation, this heartache, this pain, this disconnection from someone from your past, Scorpio, has helped you open up your heart and what that means for you. I feel like another energy is where someone keeps replaying, like, what am I getting from this? This feels weird. I'm getting, and I have 2 4s, so y'all are definitely mirroring each other. So the person that you released or you freed yourself from, or whatever this ex, whoever this ex is, y'all have a mirroring effect, and y'all both are in the reverse. It could be involving a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it could involve a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You have Earth and Water here, right? They're both 4s and they're both in reverse. I'm getting this energy where y'all both showed I was gonna say y'all both showed y'all asses. So y'all both showed y'all asses. Y'all both showed your shadow qualities, and that is perfectly beautiful, because you see what we have to abandon, what we have to face. Well, this relationship that you had couldn't really it wasn't no growth there. It was like just playing in the field of shadow energy between amongst of you, just unconscious energy. It wasn't no ascension taking place out of that. It wasn't no full awareness of what the heart and how that can be embodied and how that can be connected to this connection. And it's like y'all both were very aware that this has to end, or we're going to, it's like you had to, it's like if you came to this read and asking, should I want to be with my ex, should I be with my ex, there's no second chance to it. This was just a lesson in learning how to open up your heart, Scorpio, and how to learn about our own abandonment issues and our addictive qualities, our possessiveness, and how it's like possessiveness versus divinity, divine love. And it's like now maybe asking ourselves, like, what kind of love do I want in my life? Do I want chaotic ass love where it's like I don't like to be bored or dissatisfied, and through the dissatisfaction and boredom drama plots are created, and it's actually very harmful to the growth of a connection. You know, it could have been financial instability there, emotional instability there, but you know, there was justice. Karma had to come into play. You know, deep intuition had to come into play, and that came through heartache. That came through pain, that came through heartache, that came through separation. The deep love, the first person we must love is ourself, our one self. And through that, understanding that, connecting back to nature, connecting back to our spiritual bodies and our true compassion, our true divinity, our true understanding of this brings good karmic balance. And that karmic balance was through this separation. And it's hard, you know, lessons, how they are taught to us in its most obscure forms are so hard to comprehend. However, they're going to keep happening until we decide to connect to our heart. Why are we truly here? I'm getting greedy. Someone's extremely greedy. Someone's very greedy. I don't know. That's just for some of you guys. I'm getting just someone is extremely greedy. And again, moving on. Disconnecting. This is the same message coming out. I done pulled 5 different cards. Yeah. Disconnection creates synergy for what we want to bring in our life. Moving on from things that were just so horrible, suffering, just fucking suffering. Moving on creates, you're able to now truly create what you truly desire, what your heart truly will see. And I definitely see a soulmate energy where you're married with kids and you're in love, and it's real bondage, it's real soul bondage here. But it happens with you first, understanding the lessons of what these ex or exes have taught us in terms of what we had to learn about disconnection, learning about like when our abandonment issues were triggered, how did we respond to it? You know, the things that felt very, very displeasing, like not good nostalgia. I don't feel like there's good memories here. There was a lot of fucking controlling ass energy. You couldn't create a legacy with them. You know, they or vice versa, they couldn't create a legacy. It had to disconnect. Y'all both had to move on. Somebody moved on over here. They still have an open heart. This was you. You had to move on. And someone gains clarity through someone else moving on. They understand, their perception has shifted. They understand what it now means to tap into their heart space, understanding what their heart desires and what it's embodied. Alright, so let's pull some advice here for Scorpio Spirit. That's too many. Flow like water. When it comes, it comes. When it goes, it goes. And understanding and compassion through it all. Wow, this is the same one Cancer had. So if this is involving a Cancer, or you got Cancer in your chart, I don't know. Look at that other reading, because this was very, very, very significant. But this is the same one they just had. What kinds of feelings am I feeling right now? And what kind of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? Okay, Scorpio, tap into your feelings. What kind of feelings are you feeling right now? And what kind of metaphors can you find to describe your feelings? Okay? Alright, guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I hope that wasn't too rough. It came out rough, so I love y'all. Take care, and I'll talk to y'all soon.